Everything seems okay. How long have you said this has been happening?
About a year. I started having trouble sleeping. I think it's a new job.
What does it say you do?
I'm a repair technician.
That sounds interesting.
Not really.
Well, the blood panels seem okay. Have you changed any habits other than your new job?
No, I just haven't been able to sleep at all.
Do you go to bed? 90% of insomniacs just think they're insomniacs. They don't go to sleep.
Well, I do. Just sometimes I'll lie there for hours.
Well, it could be stress-induced. I'd like to refer you to a sleep specialist. But in the meantime, try and cut down on stressful situations. Say ah.
Ah. Ah.
Damn thing. Again?
Ah. Ah.
Well, nothing seems swollen. Except an EKG and a stress test anyway. We'll see how you are from there.
Oh.
No. No, 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 no! No.
How often do the dreams occur?
Maybe 3 times a week.
How often, really?
Every night. Every goddamn night.
Well, hag dreams are not uncommon, but they're a rare occurrence. Only about 90% of the population get them.
Hag dreams, eh?
Yeah.
just didn't realize there was a name on them.
Well, yes, there's been studies and focus groups, the odd TV special. I'm surprised you haven't read anything on the internet.
Never even thought to look.
Well, you might be remiss not doing any research. I think this is brought on by stress. I'd like to recommend you to a sleep specialist.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the shadow woman?
No, I don't think so.
Well, some people dream that she suffocates them while the hag watches. They say she's much scarier.
Yeah, I'd imagine they would.
Who's there? Whoever's there better think it's damn funny, because it's going to be even funnier when your head's hitting the floor. What the hell? Told ya.
What? Were you expecting someone older? Have you... Don't everybody speak at once? Seriously, have you lost the ability to speak since I saw you last? You had voices back then, I can assure you.
Who are you?
Speech! I knew you were capable of it.
Did we even get here? I don't even remember the drive.
Oh, pish posh, we don't have time for that. I just can't tell you how happy I am to see you all again. Well, come along.
There's no way the 5 of us are gonna fit in here.
Oh, you'd be surprised. This old girl can fit more than just the 4 of you. Now, Miranda, you get in the front with me, and the 3 of you can just pile in the back.
But, well, where are you taking us?
I'm taking you home, child. I'm taking you home.
Great, I live near the bridge.
Oh, you were always the funny one.
Enough games, why have you brought us here?
You're here because I brought you here. Because a long, long time ago, you were taken from me.
It was a different time back then. Everything was new. Everything was exciting. They called it the Golden Age. And it was. But what nobody realized was while we were all looking up, there was someone else looking down on us. They watched us eat, they watched us work, they watched us live, they watched and learned everything they could about us, never once interfering or passing judgment. They died, every last one of them. From what we can tell, there weren't many left anyway. We discovered it in their logs that they were trying to adapt their bodies to different pressures on the Earth's surface. But it was too great for them. So, as the last of their race, they decided to live out the rest of their lives on the space station. This went on for years until an unexpected solar flare erupted, causing waves of energy to hit the station and destroy it. By the early 60s, they all but had given up on the tech for the time being. The story for them was the genetics. We were coming into a Cold War that nobody expected to get out of alive, so they tried to build radiation-proof people. The people that could live in a world flooded with radiation and still survive. It was an answer to the who will survive question when both sides fired their missiles. They tried it in Tuscany, they tried it in the north, they tried it everywhere they could. It was a complete failure. There were 58 in the first batch. 2 survived. That's 56 files worth of dead infants for the Prime Minister to sit through. They were shut down by lunchtime on the day he got the report. But people rarely learn from their mistakes for very long, and before even a generation had passed, there was a new batch. They were smarter, only producing 5 children. It was easier to keep up with the changes to their anatomy that way. Only one of them didn't make it.
Well, that's all well and good, but what the hell has that got to do with the 4 of us?
We're the 4, aren't we?
Yes, you are. And finally, I'm going to be able to take you home.
Alice Cooper called. He wants his car back.